Welcome back, people. I'm DoubleSix. This is part 2 of looking at my woke, gender crazy university students. I'm gonna get straight into this from part 1, so watch out. This is just going too damn far, and these people are gonna grow up and have children and let their children tell them what they want to wear. This is madness, people. You're not getting the skills, you're just getting schooling by these radical, crazy, woke, bonkers feminists. You're gonna stay at the bottom of society, and we don't want to identify males as females and females as male. I'm just getting furious. They got to hear the truth, know the truth, see the truth, but still say the wrong thing. These woke bonkers people are like American Republicans right now in 2022. I'm done with these people. This is madness.
So I'll just ask you some straight questions. Do you think that there are more than two genders?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. And could you name some of them for me?
Male, female, and then an umbrella of non-binary genders.
Like, this is just going too damn far. This man just referred to a gender of people as umbrellas. What's he gonna call the next set of people? Coat hangers. Binary, non-binary, binary, fluid, umbrellas, coat hangers, car tires. Who are all these genders? What happened to good old-fashioned man and woman? Where is this woke bonkers people coming from? Where are they coming from?
It's interesting, an umbrella of non-binary. But an umbrella, as you say, the umbrella, so there could be 50, 60, 100...
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I see it split in like sort of three in that way, but yeah, what do we know?
Oh, okay, fine. So, okay, that's pretty straight. So there's lots of different genders. Do you think people should be able to identify as any? It should be socially acceptable for people to identify as whatever they choose in terms of gender?
Yeah, I don't think it harms anybody if you don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So live and let.
First of all, I don't even know if he's talking to a male or a female. Standing pigeon-toed like how a woman would stand pigeon-toed, but the voice is a bit deep, the hair is a bit off, there's no facial hair. Even the way that they dress and the way they keep themselves, which is his right to do so, but it's confusing, man. It's confusing.
So if I was to identify tomorrow as a female, if that's how I felt and I'd been feeling like this for some years, you'd be okay with that? If we were friends, for example?
Absolutely, yep.
What about transgender and kids? Do you think that it's okay to be in pushing, branding, marketeering, any of the above, profiteering, even pushing the agenda of trans on children? Do you think that's okay?
I think the most important thing is if a kid speaks about their gender, then you listen to them and take them seriously, because that's proven to have better outcomes for that kid. So, you know, if a kid wants to change their name, their clothes, hairstyle, whatever, then like do that, support them in that.
Of course.
It don't make no sense what these people are saying, and these people are gonna grow up and have children and let their children tell them what they want to wear. When I used to go to church when I was a youth, I couldn't dress in jeans and a top with tear up in the jeans and my ballet trainers or my feeler trainers. I had to wear what my mum told me. I had to wear shoes and a shirt and trousers. What is wrong with children doing as they're told in these days? What is happening in 2022 why children don't do as they're told? This is madness, people.
But those choices aren't the same as your gender, are they?
No, but if it's coming from a place where they're feeling bad about their gender, then that's fine.
So if a 30-year-old couple or a 40-year-old couple had an 8-year-old child, and that child, completely unfiltered, on its own, of its own accord, through whatever it's seen and heard, said, I want to be this, the parent should take action and essentially push the idea rather than disable it.
It's not so much pushing, like listen to the kid, let them guide you in it. Like if they
let them guide the parent.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Can you just hear what the woman said? A woman or a man, I don't know which one it is. The person said, let the child guide the parents. And we wonder why we've got so many problems in society. We wonder why these people can't grow up, that generation of children can't even grow up and buy themselves a property. They can't do well in life. Like they're complaining, no, we can't buy a property, we can't buy a house, we can't afford to buy a house prices are too high, because you're not coming out with the right attitude from university. You're not getting the skills, you're not getting a proper education, you're just getting schooling by these radical, crazy, woke, bonkers feminists. You can't deal with the real world. When you come up against people like me that don't follow that flim-flam, gender fluid, airy-fairy, tree-hugging, we're all one different type of people. When you come up against stone-hard killers, sharks, People like me that master their dark side. We're gonna just take advantage of you. You're gonna stay at the bottom of society. Nobody wants to deal with people that are talking about children should be able to lead the parents. I'm just getting furious.
So on that, that's very, very kind and very useful of you. Would you be able to name any genders for me? I mean, obviously I know about two of them.
So there's female.
So hold on a minute, yeah? Been watching this show. I can name some of them. Female, male, binary, non-binary, binary, fluid, umbrella, car tire, steering wheel, sunrise, bench, fluid umbrella. I think that's about 13, 14 at the moment. Let me see which ones that she says.
Tells me she's a gender PhD student.
I'm not, but I do run LGBTQ events.
Yeah, sure.
And safe spaces for everyone.
So yeah, go on then. Female, male, non-binary, trans, students. There's so many more. I'm female identifying myself, so so I don't really feel like it's my place. Sure.
But the thing is,
but you're allowed to do that though, right? You're allowed to identify as what you want.
Yeah,
if they
exactly.
can, you can. Do you see any potential consequences? Because there's consequences for everything.
Well, I think there's a lot of people that are angry because they don't understand.
So a lot of division, a lot of anger.
And division, it creates war.
It creates war.
And that is just not what it's about.
That's not what we want it to be about.
No, it's about community and respect and love for each other, and that's all it is.
And what about...
Most sane people don't want to refer to the opposite sex the wrong way around. Like, just leave us to be who we want to be as well. And we don't want to identify males as females and females as male. We respect that you want to think the way you want to think and do the things that you want to do and dress the way you want to dress and inject yourself with all kind of chemicals that you want to inject. Leave us to be the way we want to be too, so we can all get along. It's about community, respect and love. That's what the multicolored person that identifies as female, so I don't even know if she's female because she said she identifies as female. That's what the multicolored crazy-eyed girl said.
Getting more specific and closing up now, I appreciate your time. What about the issue of safe spaces for women and bathrooms?
It's important.
And women not wanting to be with
trans
biological...
women are women.
Oh, I see. So so men wanting to become women who go through that process are biological women. They can become biological women.
No, not biologically.
No, in terms of gender identification.
Gender identification, trans women are women.
Yeah.
They have been women. So gender and sex is a completely different
They're
thing.
two different things.
Yeah. And
hold on a minute. Please tell me when the policy document was released that gender and sex was two different things. I just thought gender and sex was the same thing. Like, if I look it up in the dictionary, it's got the same meaning, man and woman. What are they teaching these people in Sussex University? What are they paying for? Is this what they're paying, like £15,000 a year to go into debt and come out of university with £100,000 of student debt to learn? This woke, bonkers, radical way of thinking that when you come out into the real world and you come across people like me and bosses like me, we are going to eat you people for breakfast.
is what you identify as when, and that also cuts out, it cuts out such a big group of people who, people that weren't assigned their right birth when they were born.
Yeah.
And it cuts out them from the entire equation.
That would transfer into sports as well, as far as you're concerned.
Yeah, I think
if for example in contact sports, boxing, rugby, the really nasty stuff where we get hurt, speaking from experience, that's you're completely fine with if a man identifies as a woman, if she's gone through whatever,
trans women,
if whatever they've gone through, then they should be treated equally as that gender.
Yes.
And within all domains that we're referring to.
Yes.
Okay, I really appreciate your time.
No worries.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm done with these people. This is madness. When you give them an intelligent argument, like, do you want a man who's on the big ass rugby team to then identify as a woman and go on the women's rugby team and kick ass and kick all the women's ass like on the rugby team? Do you think that's okay? Like, they have no choice but to say yes, even though they know it's the wrong argument. But they got to be like an American Republican. They got to hear the truth, know the truth, see the truth, but still say the wrong thing just because they don't want to counteract their argument in an intelligent way. These woke bonkers people are like American Republicans right now in 2022. They just don't see the truth. Like, yeah, the January 6th riot, it just didn't happen. Like, there wasn't no insurrection. All them people crawling over the American Capitol, we didn't see it. They were just, a small minority of people. Like, it's just woke bonkers crazy ways of thinking. I'm gonna have to end this part 2 and I'm gonna get into the next guy in part 3. So watch out for this, yeah?